Welcome back. Today we're asking a big question. If the economy crashes, which US states would collapse first? We'll break down the most vulnerable states and why, so stick around to see if your state makes the list. Number 10 is Nevada, the land of Las Vegas lights, high-stakes fun, and endless entertainment. Known as the Silver State, Nevada is famous for its dazzling nightlife, world-class casinos, and the constant buzz of excitement that draws millions of visitors from around the globe every year. Nevada's economy is built on tourism, hospitality, and gaming. The state's lifeblood flows through its casinos, hotels, restaurants, and entertainment venues, all of which depend heavily on travelers looking to spend and have a good time. When times are good, the state thrives, the strip is packed, hotel rooms are booked solid, and restaurants buzz with energy. Jobs are plentiful, and the money flows freely. But in a downturn, vacations and casino trips are the first things people cut from their budgets. When uncertainty hits, the urge to splurge on entertainment quickly fades. Hotels, restaurants, and casinos see business dry up almost overnight, leading to rapid layoffs and a domino effect across the state. Small businesses that rely on tourist traffic struggle to survive. We saw this during the 2008 crash and again during the pandemic. Nevada's unemployment rate soared to some of the highest in the nation. Entire communities felt the shockwaves as paychecks disappeared and uncertainty grew. The state is trying to diversify with tech and manufacturing, hoping to build a more stable future. New industries are slowly taking root, but progress is slow and the transition is challenging. For now, Nevada's fate is still tied to the American traveler's wallet. Every family vacation, business conference, and weekend getaway matters to the state's bottom line. If that wallet snaps shut, the Las Vegas Strip could go dark fast. The city that never sleeps can quickly become eerily quiet. Reno and other tourist spots across Nevada would feel the pain too, as visitors vanish and local economies stall. It's a risky place to be if the economy tanks, with so much riding on people's willingness to spend on fun. Nevada's heavy reliance on discretionary spending makes it fragile, vulnerable to every economic storm that comes its way. When the party stops, the economic fallout is immediate and widespread, touching nearly every corner of the state. Until diversification truly takes hold, Nevada remains one of the most at-risk states in America. Let's see who's next. Number 9 is Florida, the land of beaches, theme parks, and endless sunshine. It's a place where millions flock every year to escape the cold, soak up the rays, and experience the magic of world-famous attractions. From the vibrant nightlife of Miami to the family fun of Orlando, Florida is a dream destination for many. But beneath the surface, Florida's economy leans heavily on tourism and real estate. These industries are the lifeblood of the state, fueling jobs, growth, and prosperity. Every year, millions of visitors pour in, and thousands of new residents buy homes, hoping to start fresh in the Sunshine State. When a crash hits, though, vacations to Disney and Miami are canceled, and hotels and restaurants suffer. The crowds disappear almost overnight, leaving behind empty resorts and shuttered attractions. Businesses that once thrived on tourism suddenly face tough times. The real estate market, fueled by newcomers and retirees, can collapse quickly, just like in 2008. Neighborhoods that were booming with new construction can turn eerily quiet, and retirement communities see fewer new faces. Foreclosures spike, construction halts, and property values plummet. Families who moved for a better life may suddenly find themselves underwater on their mortgages, and developers are left with unsold homes. The double whammy of lost tourism and a real estate bust can devastate families and businesses. Small shops close their doors and people are forced to pack up and leave, searching for stability elsewhere. While Florida has agriculture and trade, they can't offset a major hit to its two biggest drivers. Oranges and shipping help, but they're not enough to keep the economy afloat when the main engines stall. The state's rapid growth makes it even more vulnerable to sudden downturns. New developments can quickly become ghost towns, and the infrastructure built for boom times sits underused. When the economy sours, Florida's sunny outlook can turn stormy overnight. The shift is often swift and dramatic, catching many off guard. The cycle of boom and bust is hard to break. Each wave brings hope, but also the risk of another painful downturn. Florida's economy is built on optimism, but that optimism can vanish fast. The dream of paradise can quickly become a struggle to get by. It's a beautiful place, but a risky one in a crash. The same things that make Florida attractive can also make it fragile. Next up, we're heading to paradise. Stay tuned as we explore what happens when even the most idyllic places face tough times. Number 8 is Hawaii, paradise with a price. Hawaii's economy is almost entirely dependent on tourism. When travel budgets shrink, the islands empty out and jobs vanish overnight. The state's extreme isolation means nearly everything is imported, making the cost of living sky high. In a crisis, shipping disruptions or price hikes can make basic goods unaffordable. The government relies on tourism taxes, so public services suffer when visitors disappear. The pandemic showed just how quickly Hawaii's economy can grind to a halt. With little economic diversity, Hawaii is at the mercy of outside forces. It's a fragile paradise, beautiful but economically exposed. When tourism dries up, so does the state's lifeblood. Let's head back to the mainland. Number 7 is Louisiana, a state where vibrant culture and world-famous cuisine meet a unique kind of economic risk. Known for its lively jazz, spicy gumbo, and the electric energy of Mardi Gras, Louisiana is a place where celebration is a way of life. But beneath the surface, the state faces a double-edged sword when it comes to its economy. Louisiana relies heavily on two volatile industries, tourism and oil. These sectors bring in billions, but both are highly sensitive to global trends and disruptions. New Orleans, the heart of Louisiana, thrives on festivals, music, and visitors from around the world. But when tourism slows down, the city's famous streets fall silent, businesses close, and thousands of jobs disappear almost overnight. Meanwhile, the oil and gas sector is a constant roller coaster. When global oil prices crash, so do jobs, state revenues, and local economies that depend on the industry. A global recession could hit both sectors at once, starving Louisiana of its main income sources and leaving communities struggling to stay afloat. The ripple effects reach every corner of the state, from small family diners and local shops to massive refineries and shipping ports. Add in the constant threat of hurricane recovery costs and the ongoing crisis of coastal erosion, and Louisiana's vulnerabilities multiply, putting even more pressure on its fragile economy. Louisiana's resilience is legendary. Its people come together in the face of disaster, rebuilding with pride and determination, but the state's economy remains fragile and exposed to shocks. When both tourism and oil falter at the same time, recovery is slow and difficult, testing the limits of even the most determined communities. The state's unique spirit faces a serious test in an economic crash, as traditions and livelihoods hang in the balance. Next, we head to the southwest, where a new set of challenges awaits. Number 6 is New Mexico, a state of beauty and deep economic challenges. High poverty rates and limited job opportunities make downturns especially painful here. The economy depends on government jobs, oil and gas, and tourism, all vulnerable sectors. When oil prices drop or tourism slows, the impact is immediate and severe. Many communities have little financial cushion to weather a crisis. The social safety net is quickly overwhelmed in a recession. Federal jobs offer some stability, but not enough to protect the whole state. New Mexico's lack of economic diversity leaves it exposed. A crash would deepen existing struggles for many families. Now let's look at the Deep South. Number 5 is Mississippi, a state with a rich history and persistent economic hardship. It has the highest poverty rate in the nation and relies on low-wage industries. Agriculture and manufacturing jobs are vulnerable to automation and outsourcing. In a crash, plant closures can devastate entire towns. Brain drain is a major issue. Young talent leaves for better opportunities elsewhere. The cycle of poverty and limited opportunity is hard to break. When the economy tanks, Mississippi's most vulnerable are hit hardest. The state's resilience is strong, but resources are limited. Economic storms here can be catastrophic. Let's head north to the last frontier. Number 4 is Alaska, a land of beauty and economic extremes. The state's economy rests on 3 legs: oil, tourism, and federal spending. Oil revenues fund most government services and even pay residents, but prices are volatile. When oil crashes, so does Alaska's budget. Tourism is seasonal and fragile. Cruise cancellations can wipe out entire towns' economies. Federal spending helps, but can't offset big losses elsewhere. The high cost of living due to shipping everything in adds to the risk. A crash that hits oil and tourism would be devastating. Alaska's wild beauty comes with high economic stakes. The last frontier is always on the edge. Now, to the mountains. Number 3 is West Virginia, a state shaped by coal and now by decline. The coal industry's long downturn has left communities struggling. A national crash would accelerate mine closures and job losses. Few other industries exist to absorb the unemployed. Population loss and brain drain make recovery even harder. Health crises and opioid addiction compound the economic pain. In a crash, resources for social services would dry up. The state's proud history faces a tough future. West Virginia is tragically vulnerable to collapse. Next, the Grand Canyon State. Number 2 is Arizona, booming but on shaky ground. The state's rapid growth is fueled by real estate and construction. In a crash, housing demand evaporates, construction halts, and foreclosures spike. The 2008 crisis hit Arizona hard, and the risk remains. Tourism is the other pillar. Grand Canyon visits and winter snowbirds drive the economy. A recession means fewer tourists and empty hotels. The 1-2 punch of a housing bust and lost tourism dollars would be brutal. Arizona's sunny forecast can turn stormy fast. The state's growth is its greatest risk. Now, our most at-risk state. Number 1 is South Carolina, the most at-risk state in a crash. Its economy relies on 2 vulnerable sectors, manufacturing and tourism. Major employers like BMW, Volvo, and Boeing could face massive layoffs if global demand drops. The ripple effect would devastate suppliers and local businesses. Tourism is the other pillar. Charleston, Myrtle Beach, and Hilton Head depend on visitors. In a downturn, vacations are canceled, and service jobs disappear. Both key industries could stall at the same time. Unlike states with more diverse economies, South Carolina's exposure is high. A severe crash could cripple both its main economic engines. That's why it tops our list. So, what does this mean for you? These states face unique risks if the economy crashes, but knowledge is power. Understanding vulnerabilities helps you make smarter choices for your future. Stay informed, stay prepared, and support your community. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and join the conversation. Your support keeps this channel going. Check the description for more insights and resources. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and see you next time. Take care.